All right, so the first tactic that I'm going to teach you, not even the first tactic, because again, this section is all about maintaining attraction, right? Creating it in a healthy way and maintaining the attraction, all right? Maintaining attraction is not based on what you do. It's all about your mentality. Nothing will ruin and nothing will cause you to lose the guy than when you're not willing to walk away from him. Because there are things that people will test you on. They will test you. And they're gonna test whether or not you're somebody who they could use or there's somebody who they could respect. And the only way for you to guard yourself against that is for you to be willing to walk away. Because as soon as a guy feels that he could use you and take advantage of you and that you're not willing to walk away, the power dynamics will shift towards his favor and everything you do will be reactive. In fact, I could tell you whatever I could tell you on this channel, on this course, and you will not fully implement it because you're not willing to walk away. Everything that we do today, everything that you're gonna learn is under the foundation of the you have to be willing to lose them. You have to be willing to walk away. Now, there are a few factors that will cause you to not be willing to walk away. One is your emotional stability. Two, the kind of support that you have in your life. And three, your financial stability, right? And also the kind of guys that you believe you could get and replace them with. All of these things, except the financial part, we're going to address, right? But the most important thing is for you to value your self-respect over a relationship. Is for you to value him respecting you over anything. And you gotta have clear standards for that, and we're gonna talk about that in a section of having barriers and having standards, right? But if you're not willing to lose them and walk away, then nothing you do will work. Because this is the thing. If you notice, everything that I say that you're gonna learn is under the premise of pulling away. Almost every kind of thing that I teach you has an element of you just taking steps back, right? And if you're not willing to walk away, what's gonna happen is you're gonna take a step back, but you're gonna peek behind you. You're gonna be like, all right, I'm leaving. He's not coming back, and then you're gonna come back. And you're gonna look even more ridiculous, coming back to somebody who you told you're gonna leave, and then you never left. It's better to be quiet than to bluff and be called out on your bluff, because as soon as you're called out on your bluff, and he finds out you're bluffing, hey man, what's gonna happen is that you're gonna give him the confidence to let you walk away, and he's gonna say she'll be back eventually, and you know what, you will be back eventually. You're gonna say, you know what, Alex's tactics don't work, and I'm gonna leave him and I'm gonna go back to him because that's what works. Yeah, you're gonna get him, but you're not gonna get that respect you want. In fact, he's gonna talk bad about you to his friends. He's gonna say, look how easy it is to get this girl. Look how easy it is. She left me and I stayed here like a king, and she came back like I expected to come back. You see what I'm saying? So if you're not willing to walk, look, man, the thing is you have to believe in it. You have to believe in the things that I'm teaching you. If you don't believe in what I'm teaching you, you're gonna doubt what I have to say. And when things go bad, when things get tight, you're not gonna be willing to walk away, and you're gonna return to being needy. But if you believe in what I'm telling you, what you're about to learn for the rest of your life, you may not win today, or you may not win tomorrow with this guy, but eventually in the long run, you're gonna be the one who wins. Why? Because you're gonna either end up with the right guy, or you're gonna end up alone without being with the wrong guy. Because I am telling you, ladies, man, it's like you may want a relationship, but sometimes it's better not to have nothing than to have something that harms you. Honestly, like it may not look like a win, but it's a win by subtraction. And in order for you to realize that, is to simply observe those people in bad relationships. Simply observe the friends around you in bad relationships. Bad relationships are not as transparent as it looks. Bad relationships hide in the facade of goodness and we're both happy. And your friends will never be fully honest with you with the things that they go through. They will never be fully honest with you because they're trying to keep up this image of this perfect girl whose life is happy. But that's not reality. So what you have to do is accept what you cannot control. You cannot get every guy. The relationship that you're in may not be fixable. It may not be fixable, and you gotta accept it before you realize it through just trial and error. It's better to learn how to notice when things are just not gonna be fixed. And the way you do that is by you applying the things that I say, and letting the guy tell you where things will go. In other words, when I talk about pulling away, that don't mean that if you pull away and he doesn't come after you, that means you're going back to him. No, that means that if you pull away and he doesn't make up the difference of you pulling away, then that means that's how you want your relationship to be. And then you have a choice to either accept it or not accept it. But the point is that you have to be willing to walk away and accept that some guys just won't like you. Some guys just won't like you. You gotta accept that. Like don't accept it as a reflection of who you are as a person, of how attractive you are. Accept that almost as though how pizza accept that some people just don't like pizza. Some people prefer burger over pizza. Doesn't mean that pizza's bad. No, but it's just some people don't like pizza. Some people don't like lasagna. Some people don't like Chinese food. I mean, what makes you any different than that? That's some Chinese food is a shit. Some people just don't like Chinese food. Like you gotta see yourself as that. Stop trying to be attractive to everybody, because then when somebody doesn't like you the way you want them to, then you're gonna get mad, and then you're gonna try to make him like you. Realize how, you're gonna try to, get that guy because you always gotten what you wanted. And that's how you end up sucking a lot of dick. That's how you end up being in a relationship that you're not happy with, but you're just keeping it there because he makes you feel good for the moment. It's how the cookie crumbles, people. You gotta be willing to walk away from these kind of relationships and accept that some people just don't like you. Just how it is. I accepted that. It was hard. I'm being honest with you, it was hard to accept that just some women just don't like me, particularly the women that I liked. Like, it was hard to accept that that it was just not gonna work out. It was hard to accept it, but you have to accept it, man. You have to accept it. Because if you can't accept that, then you know what? You have a weak spot. You have a big Achilles heel. A huge Achilles heel you have. And that's how you end up in bad relationships, when you can't accept that some people just don't like you. And in fact, this is the mentality you gotta develop. And I'm gonna talk about this in a section of how to maintain your self-esteem. Is that you gotta resent people who don't like you. Like, almost like a resent. It's almost like, you know what? Fuck you. I may want you, but I don't want to give you the satisfaction. Be very petty with the people who you like, and be petty that if somebody doesn't like you, out of spite, you're not gonna like them back. And if you do like them, you know what? Fuck that shit. You're gonna cut your nose just to spite your face. You're gonna suffer just to not give them a satisfaction. And hopefully that will enable you to walk away from those kind of guys. It is what it is, man. This is the first thing you have to realize, that you can't control everyone. Not everyone's meant to like you, and you have to accept it. And if you can't accept it, then you're gonna have to realize that eventually. You will accept that eventually. Just notice the people who you don't like and the people who you like. And notice the way you process it. It's not personal. It's not that they're bad. You just don't like them. A lot of people like them, but not you. It is what it is. And that's how you should see it. It's a very simple concept, but something that a lot of women particularly, just cannot get through their heads. They're stubborn. They're hard-headed. And if you are hard-headed like that, then through watching this course, you'll eventually lighten up a little bit about that. But it is what it is, man. Some women just don't like me, and that's okay. You know how many celebrities are big and they have women who they're not over, and they're like the biggest celebrities? That's everybody, and that's okay. You gotta see it as a cycle. There's that person who you like that don't like you back, also has somebody in their life that they like and they don't like them back. And also that person who they like but don't like them back has somebody who they like and they don't like them back. And that person and it's a cycle. Once you see the cycle, then you'll be able to accept it, because it's not just you, it's everybody, and that's that. It is what it is. Join the club, take a seat, have a seat. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys ever want to learn how to use your feminine energy to influence people, learn how to use your masculine energy to become more assertive, and also learn how to blend both energies to improve your dating life, your spiritual life, honestly, your relationship life, your family life, your career life, this is the course for you. If I had to make a course for my nieces, I have two nieces, one is 19 and one is 15. 16. Holy shit. Oh my God, he's a bad fucking uncle. He's a bad uncle. Get him. Shut up, Melissa. You should get this course, right? And this is the course that I will make for them. So, for example, watch the curriculum, right? In the first week, we're going to be showing you how to establish a strong masculine foundation without letting it hurt your feminine energy. This masculine foundation is a source of who you are, right? It's your bodyguard. Without this, whatever feminine energy you create will be destroyed by the outside, because your masculine is your shield. So we'll talk about goal setting. We'll talk about how to develop a serious attitude. We're gonna be talking about how to use more logic, how to use more goal-oriented behavior. It's more how to be a man. Now the next one is how to embrace the feminine energy, right? This one will teach you about how to minimize excessive masculine traits, developing self-awareness, healing abundant feminine energy, regulating your emotion, mastering voice qualities and facial expressions, surrendering control, and allowing pain to be felt. This is honestly, this will supercharge, like Kaioken, your masculine energy. After that, we have femininity in the workplace, and how to be feminine in the workplace without letting people take advantage of you, and the nuances of how women on power should behave versus women who are subordinates in the workplace, and even the dress code. This is based on psychology, people. It's kind of insane. I'm actually excited about this one. The next week, we talk about navigating the labyrinth of male and female friendship, and this a lot of women find confusing, so we talk about that. And how to identify envious friends, how to identify the good friends, how to keep male friends, and how to keep female friends. Week 5, we talk about how to release the burden of the past and stop and destroy mental projections. This is actually really powerful. And then week 6, we talk about how to increase your observational power so that you could read people better. And we have a bunch of bonuses. The course starts at $99, and you guys can pre-order the course today at $69 before it goes out. If you're watching this, most likely I'm in the meditation retreat, so I will be praying for all of you guys. And just click on the description down below of the video. Right there, you'll see it, and you could pre-order that course. It's gonna be out by the end of next month or the beginning of February of March. One of the two, people, because I have a 10-day retreat to do, and I want to finish the course after the retreat, because I think the ideas are gonna be so much better. All right, man. I'll see you guys later. Pre-order, man. I'm closing the channel.